Welcome to Cheryl K's Cooking Diaries, Old Fashioned Southern Cooking. Hey guys, welcome back to Cheryl K's Cooking Diaries. This evening we're going to make some easy peanut butter oatmeal cookies. These cookies are only a 4-ingredient cookie and they are delicious. So give me just a minute and I'm going to show you how to put these together. Okay guys, this is what you're going to need to put into these cookies. And like I said, it's only 4 ingredients. But anyway, it does take 1 cup of peanut butter. And if you'd like to use the crunchy, you can do that as well. And it does take 1 egg. It takes 1/2 cup of Old Fashioned Rolled Oats. Now, if you would like to use the quick cook, you can try those in this. I've never used the quick cook. I don't use the quick cook in my chocolate no-bake cookies either. I've always used the rolled oats. I just like those better. But you are more than welcome to try the quick cook if that's what you like and see how they turn out, because I can't really tell you for sure, guys. And lastly, they just take 1/2 cup of sugar, and that's about it. And really, these don't have a lot of sugar in them either, so great. Oh no, guys, I'm sorry. One more thing. They do take some vanilla. Now I add anywhere between a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. So you don't have to put the vanilla if you don't, like vanilla or just don't want it in there. You don't even have to put it in there. So anyway, guys, let me, oh, and by the way, we're going to bake these on this, we're going to bake it on a large cookie sheet. And what I do is I line my cookie sheets with parchment paper. Okay, and if you have a non-stick, this is non-stick, but I still line mine. So if you don't want to line your pan, you don't have to do so. Anyway, give me just a minute, and let me get you down here so I can we can mix all this up, and I'm gonna show y'all how good these cookies are. Okay, guys, here we go. Okay, all right. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mix all these ingredients together in a bowl. Okay. If you have a mixer, you can use a mixer to do this if you want to, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm not going to pull my mixer out tonight. I'm just going to do it by hand because it's not real hard to do, and it only takes a few ingredients. So the first thing we're going to add is we're going to add 1 cup of peanut butter. I just use the Aldi brand peanut butter. I like their peanut butter. I think it tastes really good, and it's got a lot of good fat in it. The good fats, the poly and the mono, are really good for your heart and different things like that. So I like all these. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 cup of peanut butter in our measuring cup. Okay. Some good fresh peanut butter. We had dinner already, and I thought, I want something sweet, but I want something easy to do. And I got to looking through my recipe book over here. And I ran across those, and I thought, oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to make. It's because it's easy. Let me try to get this a little level, guys. So, alright, y'all, let's go ahead and add this peanut butter to our bowl. And like I said, it's 1 cup. Go ahead and get that out and get that in there. Our peanut butter in there. So next, what we're going to add is our, we're going to add 1 egg. Okay, and next we're going to add 1/2 cup of the rolled oats. So let me get those out. There's our 1/2 cup of our rolled oats. That's going in there. Here goes our 1/2 cup of our sugar into the bowl. All right, lastly, we're going to use some vanilla. I use the pure vanilla, but you can use the extract, any kind of imitation, any kind that you want to use. Now, guys, well, let me go ahead and measure this out. for you. Usually I don't measure my vanilla for these, but I will. So, like I said, I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon, and then sometimes I put maybe a teaspoon and a half, a little over, because I like a little extra vanilla in my cookies and my cakes. Alright, there's a half, and then I think I'll do, you know what, I'll just do one more. Let's make it a whole teaspoon. So we'll just say 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. Can't leave that vanilla out of peanut butter cookies. You just can't do that. Peanut butter oatmeal cookies, I should say. Okay, so let's just mix this in. Just kind of get your egg mixed in good with your ingredients. If it gets stuck to your spatula, we'll just have to scrape it off, because this is something you don't want to use a whisk for, because it will definitely get stuck. Okay. And guys, this is, this is no flour, so this mixture here is going to be a little different than what you're used to, especially if you make your cookies with flour. And I have recipes with cookies with flour, but this one I don't. This one's just straight, just the ingredients, everything without the flour. Alright, when you get all that mixed together, it looks like we've got everything incorporated pretty good. It don't take long to get it all together. And this is what your cookie mixture should look like. Okay? Alright, guys. Before we start getting these out, take you some sugar. Pour you some in a little dish of some kind. Something big enough that you can get a fork in. You don't have to put much, because we're just going to put this on top when we make our crisscrosses. And that's probably a little bit too much. Ooh, a little bit too much. Just about spilled the sugar everywhere. But just put you some out like that in a bowl. That's all you got to do. Maybe 2 tablespoons, 3, something like that. Okay. I'm going to put this away now, because we don't need that anymore. And how I like to drop these is, you can drop these by teaspoons, tablespoons, however big you like your cookies, but I always drop mine with just a regular cookie scooper, okay? That's just how I do mine. So when we do these, we're going to put them on this parchment. Let me get my pan. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start out and take you a cookie scooper or a tablespoon or teaspoon. Get you some cookie stuff out. Cookie mix out. Cookie dough, whatever you want to call it. And just drop them on your lined baking sheet, or just your baking sheet, however you prefer to use it. Just like that. Okay. And just space them out a little bit. Okay. I always kind of round mine off with my cookie scooper a little bit before I drop them. So, let me move this up a little bit and get that all over. So I just do it this way. Okay. And then I just sort of take it on the sides, and here, let's do it this way. Let me move this back to the side, so y'all can see me do this, maybe. But it's probably hard. So let me move you up a little bit. How's that? Okay. So I just take them like this in my cookie scooper, and I knock off the excess on the cookie scooper. And I just drop them on there, and that's all I do. Nothing special, right? Nothing special. I probably should have spaced them a little bit more than that. That's okay. Not a big deal. Okay. Break that off. By the way, my hands are clean. There we go. And you could do this by hand, really, if you wanted to. Pulling them out by hand and roll them in a ball. However you want to do it. Whatever you want to do works with these. Because these really, it's not really sticky dough. It comes off your hands and everything real easy. If you can see, when I knock that off. That comes off really easy. So, it's not a big cookie amount. It doesn't make a lot of them. But I kind of like that because me and my husband won't eat a lot of stuff like this. So, I'm the one that's usually the big, I guess you'd say, sugar eater in our household. So, I eat more of it than he does. But we still don't, eat a bunch. Stuff like this. I don't like to make a whole big bunch of them because they just go to waste. So, okay. And I know I'm not going to get all these on one pan. I mean, I could do 2 pans, but I'm just going to stick with one tonight, y'all, because there won't be that many. There won't be that much left, so. Just rake it off the top of your cookie scooper. Just get however many you think you can get on there. Alright, y'all, we've got them on there. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So I'm going to lay this cookie scooper in here and put that to the side. And here's our cookies. Now, what we're going to do here, you can do this or you can put them in like they are. But I'm going to take a knife, or I'm sorry, a fork. Lord, I don't know where a knife come from. I'm going to dip my fork in the sugar, and I'm just going to crisscross them. Is all I'm going to do. And some of them doesn't do as good because they got oatmeal in them. Sometimes it's harder to get them to do that. But there we go. That one did pretty good. Just put you a little crisscross in it. That's all you got to do with it. Like I said, you don't even have to do that if you don't want to. But that sugar, helps your fork, stops your fork from sticking to them too bad. It might stick a little bit, but it's not going to be horrible. Okay. Alrighty. I didn't specify, I don't remember at the beginning. Your oven needs to be on 350 degrees. And you always want to preheat your oven before you make cookies, or even anything really. I always do. Okay, that one. This one. This one. Eventually, the sugar sticks to your fork because the cookies, when you go to push them down, the cookie stuff gets on your fork a little bit. There we go. So we've got them all covered and they're ready to go in the oven. It's that quick, y'all. That was really fast and delicious. So let me just kind of give you an idea of what they look like before I stick them in the oven. And then when they get done, I'll bring them out and I will show you what they look like. And I know that you all will really love these. So these will be a go-to. They are here anyway. So, okay, guys, let me put these in the oven, and I will be right back here shortly. Okay, guys, these just come out. Kind of messed one up there. I thought I was going to get cute and try to move it. Nope, can't do that. I should know better. Let's see. Maybe you really need to let these cool before you try to move them, guys, because they will kind of fall apart if you don't. When I'm going to put these in, which they've been sitting here for a few minutes, so I don't know. They should be okay. I let mine bake for right about 10 minutes. So anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes, something like that. I'll put these in this little plastic container I got. And I put a paper towel in here, but see if I can keep it in there and try to keep it back. I'm going to put these cookies in here. So let's see if we're going to be able to move them yet, because it is still kind of hot. So we really should let them cool. But let me show y'all one here. See there, guys? Look at that. Don't that look good? Yummy, yum. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in this container. I just kind of got one messed up there. You want to be very gentle with these cookies because they can crumble. I mean, you know, these are only 4 ingredients, right? So you've got to be extra careful with them. Figured it'd probably be a good little thing for some cookies, so I got this down at the candy shop here where I live, called Grandpa's, what is the name of that? Grandpa Joe's Candy Shop. If you remember Grandpa Joe on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, well, that's what he named, that's how he named his cookie, his candy shop after. I'm assuming, guys, now don't take my word for that, I'm assuming, but from my understanding, that's how he got the name. So, look at there, guys. So we have our 4-ingredient peanut butter oatmeal cookies, and these things are going to be delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this parchment paper I have here, guys. This is Reynolds parchment, and you can use this parchment up to 3 times, but I'm not going to need to use it that many times. I've got some more cookie batter over here, and we're just going to put what we have left on here, and that'll be it, y'all. So this is a very quick, easy recipe tonight. So, I'm just going to get just a little bit more on this one. Got a little cookie skipper though. It's helpful. It does help. It does come out a lot easier. Makes it a little bit quicker, I think. A little nicer. Okay, one more and that's it. That's all we got, y'all. Very minimal cleanup, and you hardly have anything left in the bowl. You wash it, so shoot, you can't beat this. Alright, y'all, I'm going to put these in. This will be our last ones. So, I'm going to get rid of the sugar. When these come out, I will show you these in about 10 minutes. That's all they take to bake. At least that's what mine took. You'll just have to kind of watch yours and make sure, see how they're doing after you get them in the oven for just a little bit. If 10 minutes don't look like they're done enough, then keep them in there for about 12 minutes or so. So, and try to let them cool before you take them off your parchment paper. So I'll be back here shortly. Okay, guys, here's our last few cookies. It was in the oven. They're done. And we're just going to take these off. But I've enjoyed showing y'all this 4-ingredient peanut butter oatmeal cookie recipe. Because it's so simple to do when you just want a little bite of something sweet. But you don't want to go through several different things to make, to make it up. I mean, this is really very, very simple. So we've got them all in our little container here. Hope you all have enjoyed this cookie recipe. And I have some down here. See this one, the one that with the first batch. I'll take a little bite. Let you know how these are, which I know they're good. Delicious. They're a good cookie to make. Like I said, when you don't want to fool with putting a bunch of stuff together. I'm going to go for now. If y'all don't mind to go to Facebook and like, comment, and share and follow my cooking page. I'd appreciate it if you don't mind to go to my YouTube channel and like and subscribe there as well. I would appreciate it. So listen, guys, y'all stay safe and always remember to keep God in your heart and God in your life. Bye.